we're going to Jamaica, man. Donna can't believe it. She thinks I'm a genius. But it's copy out that makes it all work. Thanks, bro. You've really changed everything for us.
When was the last time you got a commission from Facebook, Twitter, or any other social network for spending your time there? Never, huh? Well, pay very close attention until the very end of this video. Because if you know how to add a friend to your friends list on social network, then in the next few minutes, I can show you how over 3 million people worldwide earn up to $4,622 per week while doing exactly that on autopilot. The crazy thing is that it is absolutely free of charge, and you don't have to pay a penny to figure out how it works. All I need from you is your full and undivided attention for the next 9 minutes. I will explain to you what a genius, a tsunami, Facebook, and a red button on the internet all have to do with the financial success of millions of people. Then you will understand why rich people are always getting richer, while most people barely earn enough to make ends meet. Please keep in mind that I'm not here to sell you anything, but by the end of the video, you will understand why every day an increasing number of people make more and more money. Check out these figures: 317 per day, 2,224 per week, 116,000 per year. These are not dollar amounts, but rather the number of people who became millionaires last year alone in English-speaking countries. So if you happen to live in a small town, the probability is quite high that some people in your neighborhood have recently become millionaires. These are well-known facts published by the world media, and you know that those people did not get there by playing the lottery, getting an inheritance, or by working from a 9 to 5 every day, and it wasn't sheer luck as well, I'll tell you that. I'm not here today to tell you at all about the sweet life of a millionaire who eats his breakfast on a sunny terrace, takes his sports car for a drive, gets his hair styled at the salon in the afternoon, and then tops the day off with a candlelight dinner with his gorgeous wife. You've probably already seen plenty of these beautiful stories on TV, the tabloids, and on Facebook show-offs. So I'll save us the hassle this time, simply because what is at stake here is you and only you, your wishes, your dreams, and your goals, and how to get you to experience the extraordinary wow moment. We won't be talking here about any tricks, codes, secret softwares, affiliate marketing, list building, super blogging, Facebook marketing, MLM, network marketing, bots, EAs, CPAs, CPC, PPL, cryptography, or giraffe necks. Just forget all the stories that you may have been told by the so-called gurus. Simply listen to me and listen. You do need to trust me, as I am not selling anything here at all. Everything I have to offer you is 100% free of charge. Let me explain the 4 main parts and then put them together for you. These 4 elements that I have mentioned in the beginning have the potential to turn your life upside down. As I said, they are a genius, a tsunami, Facebook, and a red button on the internet, which we will now discuss in more detail. First, let's take a look at the geniuses of this world who have become incredibly rich using their skills. We're talking about people who are working on Wall Street and earn $1 or several million monthly just because they have a green thumb for finance, or those that build companies from scratch and sell them within a very short time for millions of dollars. All these things happen around us on a daily basis. We hear about it. We read about it. We see it on TV. But somehow we get the feeling that it can only happen to others. And these geniuses are either just incredibly lucky, or just happen to be at the right place at the right time. Or maybe that they simply know the right people. Now let's move on to the next part, our red button. Just imagine that somewhere on the internet, perhaps with your online bank or a secret website, you could have a magic button which, when pressed upon, automatically copies the financial successes of these financial geniuses for you. In other words, if you had this button linked to your bank account, from now on, you would earn just as much as any of these financial geniuses on Wall Street or any other major stock exchange in the world. Their financial success would simply be copied without you having to learn their skills and do hardly anything. Take a moment to think about it and what it could mean. It means that people who know where the red button is on the internet can make money online with just a click of a button simply by copying the financial successes of a true financial wizard. Let us move on to the third part, Facebook and other social networks. We are talking about rapidly growing networks that have more than 3 million members and definitely have the potential to cause large changes in the market. Let's spare the superlatives and only talk about what there is already, because that is the only thing that counts. So this brings us to the last part before we put all these in one picture, and you will understand it immediately. Just like our colleagues that have been earning money from day one with a single, fully automated click of a button. There is a tsunami that is insanely large and that shoots around the world 5 times a week. We are talking about the financial tsunami, which is almost of unimaginable size. The foreign exchange market starts rolling at 3 a.m. in Japan, and then the wave hits Europe at 9 a.m., culminates around 3 p.m. with a volume of more than $3 trillion. Yes, that is with a T. On a daily basis, that is the equivalent of the combined gross domestic product of an entire nation per year. And also note, this staggering number only refers to trading with foreign currencies and does not include equities, commodities, and indices. To become super rich, you would only have to be hit with a few drops of this mega tsunami. Not a full bucket or even a cup. No, just a few drops would be quite sufficient to become completely financially free. The financial geniuses of this world are people just like you and me. They only have another skill set. While you may be a skilled craftsman, handyman, musician, athlete, or a good housewife with a tight grip on your household, kids, and husband, the financial geniuses came to this world with a green thumb for numbers and finances. You will not be surprised to hear that the majority of these super rich financial geniuses have rarely seen a university from the inside. In fact, most of the 116,000 people who became millionaires last year alone do not have a university degree, nor are they any kind of geniuses. They're only people who made the right decision when the perfect opportunity presented itself. Maybe you were wondering, how could your neighbor afford all these things? The remodeling, the second car, the fancy vacations, and all those barbecues on the weekends. Perhaps your neighbor has some secret income. Of course, no one discusses their financial condition or from where they earn their money from in public. Let me get straight to the point and put all the puzzle pieces together. Are you ready? Let's start with a question. What do social networks, geniuses, a red button, and a tsunami all have to do with each other? Well, here's the answer for you. Every day, the financial geniuses of the world sit in front of their computer, studying the news, digging out inside information, and when the tsunami starts rolling with the opening of the stock market, they get down to business, and that is making as much money as they possibly can. That's their job. They do nothing else, and that is why they are good at it. And now you can also earn several $1 million per year. In our network, which can be compared to Facebook, you will find these financial geniuses whose actions can be copied with a simple click on the button, allowing you to therefore share the same financial successes they have. This is a magic button that you can simply click on. And from that moment onward, the financial success of the genius will be yours. This button is designed so that you do not need to do anything else. Just click on it and watch your account balance grow. We are not talking about interest rates as they do at your bank. And we are also not talking about a solid stock where you make merely 15% a year. We are not talking about an expert managing your finances for you, but rather a real expert in this field, making decisions regarding his own money while you have the ability to copy these exact decisions. This makes a huge difference because the experts will certainly make the best possible decision since it's his own money at risk. Has it dawned on you yet? Do you understand what this means? We are not talking about some amateur trader, but rather real financial insiders from the stock exchange of Tokyo, Frankfurt, and New York. We're talking about the very big fish that throw millions and billions around them. Money has no meaning to them. It's kind of like a toy, a piece of paper that multiplies in a breathtaking pace. These people do not simply skim droplets from the financial tsunami, but rather grab it by the truckload using their knowledge for the sheer fun alone of rich people making themselves even richer. The topic of their conversations after work is all about how many millions they made here and what deals they've landed there. And it's a world many people find hard to imagine. But you must remember the saying, he who has much still gets much more. Doesn't that sound fantastic? Now, it is very important that you fully understand all of the relevant details and for us to really be honest with each other. The key is to pick the right professionals, the ones that are fully committed and have a long-term, proven track record. The idea is to select the professionals that will let you estimate how much you can expect to win. The great thing about our network is that all the data is accessible to you. You can hunt for the best of the best and see exactly how long they have been doing this, what kind of gains they have achieved, and so on. So it's quite logical for someone who has consistently been successful in the past to be extremely likely to continue to be very successful in the future, right? If a craftsman has been doing a good job for a long time, the probability is very high that he will continue to do a good job, right? A manager will look at how someone has performed in the past and will assume that this person will continue to perform equally well in the future. This is why companies hire good employees who add value. Now, this is where the catch is. If you were to rely on a single professional, then there would still be a risk. Every professional has a bad day at one point or another. He could be going through a bad phase or loses his motivation. And that is still something to take into consideration and to have a backup plan for. So in order to be absolutely sure that you will be successful and get the results you desire, you need to copy several professionals at the same time. This way, if one professional only skims a small profit from the financial tsunami, another professional is bound to offset that, and so do you. With more than 3 million members, our network is the fastest growing one in the world. Every day, thousands of new people join in to benefit from the tremendous success of those professionals from the stock market. Most of the successful members on our network do not have any prior knowledge of the stock market. Some of these people do not even have a background in the financial industry, but yet they are able to successfully replicate the trades of our professionals. Let me show you how it works so you can get a better idea of how easy it is. It'll take less than 2 minutes, so bear with me. Okay, I'm going to show you how this works. It's amazingly simple. First, you go to www.copyop.com. And here we are. Watch, copy, trade, socialize, and copy the best traders in the world. Okay, first let's log into our account. You can enter either your any option account login information or open an account at Copyop. So, I enter my username and password and click login. Then, you need to make sure you have sufficient funds available in your account so you can start trading. Now, I'm starting up a brand new account, and you can see here, it has $0 in it. To deposit funds, click on the $sign at the top left side of the page. Or, click on the banking tab, go to the banking section, and submit your deposit. You can use an existing card you already have on file, or enter a new card. Enter your credit card number or choose from any cards previously submitted by you. So we enter our info and your account balance will be immediately updated, as shown on the top of the page. See? $1,000 deposited quickly and easily. Now, let the copying begin.